Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to receive messages for the sign of Leo. Leo is the fifth on the Zodiac sign. They are the second fire sign and they are ruled by the sun. Hey Leos, I went ahead and pre-shuffled my cards before, but I like to do them in front of you at least once or twice so you can verify that your cards were shuffled. Alright, let's see what we have for you. Keep in mind this is a general reading. Oops. Leos. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. Your energy, your past energy, is the Nine of Wands. So it looks like you've been working really hard towards completing your projects. You are focusing on how to change your world. And you have been doing it for quite a while. You still need a couple more cycles that you have to go through. There's actually one more. This cycle is going to be the most important one. This is going to see if you can handle it or if you cannot handle it. If you cannot handle it, you will have to start all over again, step one. Okay? So the message of this card is don't give up. Literally, you can see the finish line right in front of you, and well, it's like this card represents to me is like someone running a race. Okay, and it has the last lap to come to the finish line. So my point is, it's like when you are running the last lap and you run around the corner and then you start to see the finish line. That's where you are at right now. So don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. Don't convince yourself that this was the final cycle and this was the last one. No, there's one more to go and you'll get there. Okay? But this is saying to pull out the last of your reserves and apply that energy into the last cycle. Don't give up. Why now? Why give up now when you didn't give up 8 steps ago, or 9 steps ago to be actually? You are completing your 9th cycle now. That's what you're coming out of, the completion of your 9th cycle. So you are, again, one more to go, 10, and you complete it. You completed the finish line. And now, after that, your life will start to show how change is going to come in. Okay, good change. Always see things in the positive way. If you see things in a negative way, it's what you're going to get. Negative. So always stick to the positive, Leo. You guys are the sun sign. You guys are ruled by the sun. Well, in ancient astrology. And you know, the sun emits warmth. The sun is cheerful, it's bright. People like to be around, people get a tan, people lay out in the sun, the flowers and plants and nature is attracted to the sun. Things grow towards the sun, towards up to the sky. So my point is, if you are ruled by happiness, you should be in that element. You should be in that energy. You should not be in the whiny little, I'm going to give up because it's too much, I can't handle it, or I'm just, to me, Leos don't give up. I mean, Leos are the ones that get the initial idea and they go through it. So in other words, Leos are known to start and to finish something. So don't give up now, Leo. Don't give up now. There's hope around the corner, but you have to complete it. You have to complete the 10th cycle, the last lap. Okay? That's the energy you're coming out of. Now, this could be also you feel overwhelmed and overburdened with so much, but that's fine. You're almost done. It's like Yeah, don't worry about it. It's just a natural reaction of your body to feel, overwhelmed and to feel like it's a lot on your shoulder. But again, you're a Leo, you can handle it. You have the strength, you have the courage, and you have the ability. So why give up? Okay, again, to me, Leos don't give up. Okay, they are the king of the jungle, right? And their roar, it just creeps everyone else. It frightens everyone, every animal. The roar of a lion. Okay, so, and then the lion doesn't just roar and walk away. It roars and comes at you. So that's, to me, it's you're roaring and you are about to come in for the attack. You're going to come in and finish. Okay, now I'm going to ask for clarifiers for the oracle. To me, this tarot deck is the vision of Earth, vision of what's in front of you. The oracle is a vision of space, someone from like a third party, someone who can see your situation from a different point of view. Because when you're in your own element, in your own world, it's hard to see yourself because you're not walking around with a mirror. But others can see you different. And this is how I see it, other people's view, or the universe, someone who is out in space and looking at your life from above. So in other words, it gives you a whole perspective of what's going on in your energy. Leap, leap, leap. Okay, that's what we're talking about. Leap. Take the last leap. Take the leap of faith. The leap of faith is starting the last lap. The final lap is finishing the last lap. I'm sorry. The leap of faith is, again, pulling out the reserves, the last of your energies to complete the last cycle. And when you feel, again, overwhelmed or burdened or so much weight on your shoulders, take that leap. And that leap is going to help push you towards the last lap, and that's it. You're going to finish it. Okay? It says you go first, then the universe catches you. Okay? Will catch you. So you have to put in the work, Leo, and the universe will follow. Okay? It's that simple. And a lot of people think, because to me it's you do something, you get something. You do nothing, you get nothing. That's how it works. That's how simple it is. You help others, others will help you. Okay? Or when you help others and it comes time for you to need help, you'll see help will come from just even strangers, because you helped others, they will help you. You do something, the universe will help you. You have to do it first. The universe will not do it first. Okay? You do it, and you're asking, you're on your knee, saying, I'm not a quitter, but I need a little bit of strength to complete my last stage in life of this. Okay? And that's what it's saying. You go first. Get up. Get up, Leo. Get up on your 2 feet and go. Now that you know this, as soon as you complete the finish line and you are catching your breath, the universe is already coming in with the reporters, with the gold cup, with the money, with the advertisement, with the contracts, with the, it's a figure of speech. It's like the universe will come and appreciate all the work and the effort that you did to win the race. So you signed up for the race, you warmed up and got ready for the race, you actually showed up, started the race, and you completed it. Okay? And when you do all that, then the universe again comes and praises you. Okay? With contracts, with however you see that analogy. Okay? However your plan is. If this is a new business, if this is a new house, a new job, if this is just a new you, whatever it is, don't give up. Don't give up. If this is your mission to get a new job, don't give up. It's coming. Okay? Alright, Leo. So now that we have the perception of Earth and the perception of space, now we have in between the spirit, the things that you cannot see but you can feel. Faith, hope. That's what this card does. This deck. Okay, fairies, what do we have for them? Oh, yeah. So, this could be male or female. But this is like this is that push that you needed. This is what they're filling your heart up with. Love, compassion, understanding. But it's also showing you how powerful you are, how beautiful you are, how strong you are, how resilient you are. This is self-reliance, right? So, yeah, you are starting to realize your power, where you come from, how you can use it, how you are the sun and people are attracted to you. But when you get, when you get in this little mood where you're like, you're not having it, it turns your flame into something that's too hot and unbearable, then people stop coming around you. Does that make sense? So, because you did this, you asked for help, you took the leap of faith, this is how you're going to feel, because you're going to accomplish and finish your race. You're going to finish what you needed to. That last cycle, the last lap. And when you do, this is how you're going to feel. So they're just confirming, don't give up. Otherwise, you'll never experience this. You'll experience depression, anxiety, worry, because you finished, you quit. Okay? But if you don't quit, and if you finish the race, and even if you don't get to first place, which I know you will, even if you get to second, no matter what place you got, you didn't quit. And you will still get something. You can still get a gold, and what's the other one? Silver, and then there's bronze. But see, there's still this coming. There's still the universe helping you out for all the hard work. Okay? So the more hard work you put into the universe, the closer you are to first place. If you push really hard, you're still going to get second or third place, because again, the universe rewards hard work and effort. Okay? And this is what it's going to happen to you. You're going to shine. Look how the energy of the sun is coming through the person's skin. This could be male or female. Don't get so caught up with the image of a male or female. It's just the aura, the glow of her skin, the glow of his skin. He's got wings, she's got wings, because they're floating, they're levitating because of happiness. Okay, you won the race, so you're happy, but you won't get there if you just quit. You got one knee down, you don't have two. One knee is fine. Catch your breath, get back up, finish your race, take that leap. Okay, pull the last of your reserves to get you here, because this is priceless. This aura, this energy, this blissful happiness is priceless. But that's because of all the hard work. Now, you move from your past energy into your present. Now, once you've gone through this, and you heal, and you won your race, guess what? You are so empowered. A little too empowered, if I may say so. Where you go from fire to air. Now, in some decks, most decks actually, and most tarot readers see this card as other people, court card, other people coming in. So this can be a mature air sign that you're dealing with. This could be a Gemini, this could be a Libra, or this could be an Aquarius. Okay, Leo? Maybe you are, your spouse is an air sign, or your friend, your best friend, or someone is an air sign close to you. Okay, well, this can mean that this person is going to, this person is going to talk and convince you of, how would I say this? Yeah, there seems to be some form of a purpose here. This Queen of Swords is someone who verbalizes their emotions, their feelings, their thoughts, everything, they verbalize it. Okay, so this is not someone who hides or who's passive aggressive. This is someone who tells you straight out. Okay, now this is a no nonsense type. So these people, when they open their mouth, it's strictly just for the truth. That's all they see. Well, not to be mean, but it's kind of like a black and white. There's no color. All right, it's either right or it's either wrong. So this energy is coming in, or this could be your energy. This could be an energy that you start to pick up. You go from the fire to the air. Now you're going to express yourself. You're going to let people know what you want, how you want it. You're going to let people know what you don't like. You know, you're going to cut some throats. This is the like card that I see as a this person does not like to waste time. This person does not like gibberish. This person does not like being around the bush. Okay, so this again could be someone that you were dealing with, or this could be the energy that you are starting to take once you did this. You had it. You had it. You don't want to go back to where you were. You are trying to move forward. So it's like you're coming across and you're telling everyone straight out, straightforward. Nope, don't want that. Yes, I want that. Nope, I don't want that in my life. Get that out of my way. This is what the Queen of Swords does. This person verbalizes action. Doesn't take action, it verbalizes it. It also figures out, it's the intellect. So this person figures out how to get into situations and how to get out of situations using words, okay? Not actions and not emotions and not material. This person uses words to get things done. And that is the most powerful thing that a Leo can do, okay? Leo's fire, Leo's action, action, action. Well, if you don't tell us what you want, how can we give it? Or how can we, So Leo, you have to start telling people. And I know you have no problem telling people how you feel or how they should be or how you should be. Leo, it's you come after, how would I say this? Yes, okay, so you're done with emotions, you're done with action, you're done with the material. Now you are going to use words. You're going to be very clear, very assertive, not aggressive. You're going to be crystal clear of what you want. And hey, that's exactly what you're supposed to do to get what you want, is to be clear, to tell someone, hey, I want this, or no, I do not want this. Leave me alone, or something. Like, this is what you're going to become, the Queen of Swords. It could be male or female. It's just this person, again, verbalizes and uses thoughts to get what they want. Okay, they're not passive aggressive. Again, they don't beat around the bush. They're straightforward. Okay, and that's where that energy is coming in. But again, if this is a Gemini coming in, or a Libra or an Aquarius, one of your friends or a boss or someone or a family member, they're going to tell you what you cannot see sometimes. Because again, we cannot see our actions unless we walk around with a mirror or a video camera. And who does that? No one. So my point is, you cannot see your actions. Someone else can, because they're the third party. They're from the other side. So if this is the air sign coming in to tell you what you're doing wrong or right, allow it to come in. If this is you telling others what's wrong and right, allow that energy to come in. Words, okay, not action. Fire is action. They don't speak much. They get things, action, action. You know? They are the ones that write the business. No, let's see. Yeah, they get the idea. The ideas come in through the fire. Okay? The initiative, the initial, the action, the inspiration, the initiative. Alright. Now I'm going to ask a clarifier from oracles. Oracles, again, is the vision from space. It sees the whole thing. Pillar of light. What's interesting is that, well, you saw me shuffle, but you have a pillar here, and in the end there's light. Pillar of light. Now you can see that the cards are communicating, and what a coincidence. I mean, if this card was here, the pillar of light wouldn't make sense, right? But that card came up here where there is a pillar and there is a light on the end. I mean, if you don't believe in synchronicities, you better start to. If you don't believe in messages or signs or all that kind of stuff, you better start now, because it's all around you, and that's the way the universe, the spirits, your ancestors, that's the way they communicate with us. They don't use words anymore, because you'll end up in a mental institution, because you'll be one of those persons who talk to themselves in the middle of the street. No, that got them in trouble in that way of communicating. So now the angels, the guardian angels, the spirit, God, all that energy uses synchronicities. Animals, insects, animals will appear in the most random place, or an insect will just show up in the weirdest place. You'll be like, how in the hell did this, like, for some reason sometimes I'll find a spider in my bathroom toilet, and I'm thinking, how in the hell did a spider come in the house, crawl in through the whole living room, and made it to the bathroom and fell into the toilet? So if I see it as, oh, it's just a bug in the toilet, what a waste of time and energy. But if I see it as synchronicities, like a spider represents web, a spider creates web, and it doesn't do one continuous web. It spreads strands of, it spreads its web. So it's one web, two web, three, four, and the strands, and then it creates a web around it. So it's the point to me, the synchronicity message there was, keep putting in the work, keep exposing yourself, keep keep putting yourself out there, and the more you put yourself out there, eventually you're going to catch something. You're going to catch an audience. You're going to attract an audience, and that's how I took that spider, and it happened twice, and it's just too much of a coincidence. All my windows are screened. I don't leave my doors open. How in the hell? So anyway, your vibration is rising, Leo. You are the oracle now. Okay, if you are fire, and this pillar, this is the light, you are light, then you are raising your vibration. You are starting to see the oracle. When it says you are the oracle, remember I told you, this is the vision from Earth. This is the vision from space. You are connecting yourself to the universe. You are listening to, again, synchronicities, pillar of light, pillar of light. Come on, okay? So it's just reminding you, reconnect your soul and your body and mind to the universe, to the unknown, okay? Because that is an energy that is going to get you where you want to be. When you're in the energy of consciousness, of Earth, of what's in front of you, everything is temporary and it's there. There's nothing else. It's right in front of you. That's just as good as it's going to get, right? Whatever's in front of you. But when you are in the energy of the universe, of faith, of the right side of the brain, the dreaming part, it's an endless opportunities with very little rules. The right side of the brain, the logical, which is very Leo, you guys are very logical. Everything has to have a purpose. You don't do things just because, and if it doesn't make sense, you don't do it. If there's no financial reason to do it, you won't, I know some Leos that won't waste their money on decorations or certain things that they don't see the purpose of it. But if you are aware that your environment affects you and you are your environment, when you know that, then you become more on the right side of the brain and say, you know what, I'm just going to decorate, I'm just going to reorganize, I'm just going to, redecorate my house, because sure, there's not much logic to it. It's just a house. I just live there to sleep. But when you make a house a home and you spend money and effort on these things that, they're just things that you hang up on the wall, or extra couch or an extra lamp, you have to realize the bigger picture. And that's what this is saying. You expand from and go, logic. Oh, we gotta waste thousands of dollars to paint the house, and in 5 years we're gonna move, or it's too logical. Then it starts to affect your mood, because your environment, especially a Leo, your environment, king of the jungle, if your environment is not good, you're not good. So you have to remember that. So release a little bit of the logical, and allow the pillar of light to bring in the dream, the fantasy, the right side of the brain. Because everybody loves mystery, fantasy. Everybody loves. I mean, love, you can't not see love. You can feel it, and that's the point. Okay? Left side of the brain, logical. Gotta pay the bill, due date, logic. Why would I do that? Nah, there's no purpose. The right side of the brain, dream, spirituality, music, art, fantasies, sexual fantasies, hello. Logic. I mean, sex can become very boring if it's always the same and it's very illogical. But if you incorporate the right side of the brain when you have intercourse, whatever, it becomes mysterious, and you start to pull out foods and feathers and who knows, all the other stuff. I'll leave it up to your imagination. And I know Leo's, it's a little imagination there, but it doesn't mean that you guys cannot tap into it. It's just you guys are more calm and comfortable with logic. But love has no logic. So there's things that don't have logic. That's the point of this. Okay? So remember to, yes, perceive what's in front of you as a reality. It's on earth. But then you can change it yourself. You can change, your life. You can change your physical state. All those things of change is the right side of the brain. Okay, you're born with one body. But if you work out, exercise, and do the right side of the brain, how you imagine yourself being healthier, looking healthier, you're going to see how that was the right side of the brain. Because logic would be like, why waste all that energy in lifting weights, going to the gym, eating right? See, it's too logic, and then you don't do anything. But the right side of the brain would say, come on, let's go. Who knows? We can look better, feel better. We'll have more energy. Whatever. With working out, you feel better. Your spirit feels better. People like everything. So maybe it's saying it's both, Leo. Maybe you're too much on one side and you don't want to be too much on the other side. What about the middle? A little bit of logic and a little bit of dream. I like that. I can live with that. All right. And then this is, again, the unknown. Messages and advice from the unknown. Beauty. Okay. So remember I was telling you about, even beauty is the right side of the brain. Because why put makeup on? Why cut your hair? Why do your hair? It's so left side of the brain, logical. See what I'm saying? And the right side of the brain allows the person to cut their hair a certain way, to apply makeup, or because this could be male or female, apply certain colognes or certain makeup, or do their hair a certain way, or straighten it or curl it. That's the right side of the brain. When you get up, Leo, to go to work, when you figure out what clothes you want to wear, that's not the logic. The logic, you wouldn't wear any clothes because you have to buy the clothes, you have to wash it, you have to fold it, you have to put it away. Too much work, right? See what I'm saying? But the right side of the brain says, come on, if we cut our hair this way, or if we put on this clothes, we're going to look good, we're going to feel good. That's all it's saying. Right and left brain work together. Not too much of the dream, not too much of the logic. I can live with that. Okay? But finding the beauty, and again, finding the beauty. What is beauty? I don't know. Beauty is all different in different cultures, different countries, different whatever, races, different. Everyone dresses different. Everyone does different things. So what is beauty? Right side of the brain. Okay? So there you go. Let's work into here. Now, because of all this, you will feel drained. You will feel like a new you who needs to get, who's confused, right? Because of all this going on. When you have so much expansion, it can wear you out. But the good thing is that you have the guardian angels, your ancestors, the universe, or you have God, whoever you believe in, coming to replenish your soul. Now, keep in mind, this energy cannot open your mouth. You have to be willing to accept the energy that's coming in. Okay, Leo? If you don't, if you reject this, you will stay behind, dehydrated, worn out. This is like someone who drank so much it's hungover. it's there, he or she is there, but they're not feeling good. They're not living to their full potential. Something's wrong because they're dehydrated. Their cells are not working. The brain is not working correctly because they're dehydrated. Their cells are dehydrated, okay? They're not communicating. So that's kind of what we're saying here. The cells in your body are not communicating with the universe or with the spirit, with the Holy Spirit, whoever you believe in. You have to have some form of spirituality. You could have some form of religion, spirituality, some form of a higher being, because it allows you to grow, to expand, because you know there's something out there. You're not sure what it is, but you know there's something out there, versus knowing this is it, this is as good as it's gonna get, that's it. Whoa, that could be very logical, very draining. To me, logical, it drains my soul. I'm the dreamer. I'm a Pisces, so I'm always dreaming. But when I do, I remember to uh, think about the dream and then make it a reality. So that's how I balance the both. I'm normally a right side of the brain always, and my problem would be getting into my left side of the brain, paying the bills and doing, which I do all the time. But my point was, that's not fun. I don't see that as fun. You know, to me is the unknown. Like, I'm gonna go create a garden. I don't know how the garden's gonna turn out, but it's like, and then you do it, and it turns out to be beautiful. So it's like, that's how my way of doing things is I dream it and then I make it a reality. Yours is the opposite. You're someone who's in reality, who loves dreams and see everyone else fulfill their dreams, and you're saying, well, what's wrong with me? How come I can't do that? And you could. It's just that you need to tap into the right side of your brain. Okay, Leo? I'm gonna keep saying that. Okay? Just like they keep telling me I have to tap into my left side of the brain, more logic. And I'm fine with that too. Because logic gets my things done, gets my dreams to reality. Logic pays my bills, logic pays the rent, logic pays for food. Yes, I understand you, Leo, believe me. And that is your strength, is shish. Who would I want to start a family with? Leos. I mean, are you kidding? They're the most solid. To me, it's like they are the foundation. Okay. All right, Leo. See. So, if you do not allow the universe, the spirits, your guardian angels, if you don't allow something higher than you to come in and help you out, you will exhaust yourself, you will be dehydrated, and you could actually crumble. Okay, this is the Tower. It says, what are you clinging on to? If you see everyone accomplish their dream by tapping into the left side of the brain and right side of the brain, why wouldn't you? If you keep tapping into the left side of the brain, it's going to cause destruction, and it's going to create destruction on your life. I didn't want to get too specific, but if you open up, because remember, this person is in logic on earth, reality right here. This is the right side of the brain. Is there really a hand that's offering the blood of Christ to this person? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But you see how logic, left side of the brain, and the right side of the brain, they're working together. They have to work together. Okay? You can always fall back to the logic if you want, but always try to move halfway towards the right side. I keep saying that. I mean, there's a reason why even this card is two pillars here. I mean, two separate towers. Okay? You need that energy. You need that energy from above coming in. Otherwise, it's going to crumble. Not everyone likes logic all the time. Just like people who are very logical do not like dreamers all the time. Okay? your relationship, your to yourself, to your family, to everybody, your relationships will start to crumble because you're being too logical. Okay? Too logical. If you want to be too logical, go live in the cave. Why pay for electricity? Why pay for plumbing when you have the sun? Why pay for water when you have a river? See, too logical. And again, I'm not. Maybe it may seem like I'm bashing on you for being too logical, but it's the only way I can come across. I mean, what other way can I use it? Alright. So, the advice here, it's very simple. Making new friends. Now, this is what I'm going to say. You either one, realize, let's see, you have a group of friends, okay? And you know how all your friends are different in some way or another. This is saying you either reconnect with your old friends who are very right side of the brain, thinkers, dreamers, thinking about businesses, thinking about opening this, thinking about the future, people who are always thinking about how they're going to redecorate their house and how they're going to redo their cars, people who bump up their cars, like say someone who works for someone who has a fast car, like a classic sports car. They're going to imagine it going faster and imagine it having more horsepower, okay? And that's where the imagination comes in, right? So in this case, they're saying find friends. If you are having trouble connecting with your right side of the brain, the imagination, then find friends who have that ability so you can learn from them and some of their abilities can rub off of you. Okay, rub off on you. I'm sorry. Okay, their dreamy way of thinking can rub off on you, and you can balance that energy. Only let certain amount in if you want. You can still be your logic, but you could also be a dreamer. Okay, and if you look at this, making you friends, this person is not your typical. This person is very creative. Look at how much things are on this person. Look at the things around. Remember I was telling you your environment, Leo, is very important. And if you're very logical, to me another logical Leo would be, I own a house and my front, side, and backyard are all concrete. I have no flowers. I have no life. Why? Because I have to cut it, I have to water, I have to trim the trees, oh my gosh, really? But if your environment affects you, it affects everybody. If you live in a raggedy house, in a raggedy neighborhood, you're going to feel raggedy. I'm sorry. If you feel it, if you're in a good neighborhood with a good job and everything, you're going to feel good. So your environment affects you. Believe me, it affects everyone. Otherwise, we could all live in Crapsville and everyone would be happy. Nobody will be moving into the rich, nice areas. We'll just all be in the crappy little area and everything's just crappy. Ooh, no. Your environment affects you. The plants around you, the animals, the people, the house, your cars, everything affects you. Okay? So pay attention to the right side of the brain, Leo. It's trying to get a hold of you. It's in you. Just don't be afraid. You're a freaking king of the jungle. You're afraid of creativity? Now, don't get me wrong. I know in nature, the lion has, multiple females, and they do all the work, right? And then, he does one very important job, which is to protect the herd, right? To protect the group. But he's very logical. The lion doesn't go around decorating or playing, or it's just very serious. So what they're trying to say is, let's move that serious lion into a more calm and collective and cheerful lion, because you don't have to defend anymore. We don't live in that world where you have to defend every minute. If it does come around, You're a Leo. It just comes out of you natural. The lion will come out and you will protect what you need to protect. Okay? But until then, let's live a little bit in the fantasy with your family and friends. You'll see. It's fun. Try new things, new restaurants, new experiences that you would never experience in your life before. You know, whatever, skydiving, bungee jumping, those are pretty extreme. You can start small with different foods, different restaurants. If you don't like it, order something new. And don't be so logical. Oh, wow, I ordered something and I don't like it. I have to pay for it. Like, once in a while, Leo. Once in a while. Just let that logical go. Okay? Because people are more attracted to the fun part of the Leo, not the logic. Actually, when people don't come around you, it's because you're in that logical mode. Too logical. Too serious. That's serious. All right. Now you know. This is a general reading. If you are interested in a personal reading, please contact me. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, or leave me a simple comment. Yep, that's all I have for you, Leo. Have a beautiful day. Bye.